It was the dead of night. The man appeared in the doorway to the kitchen, a silhouette within a silhouette. It was high noon. The sun covered the young boy and the world. He was in the middle of a desert, long and barren. There was no respite from the heat and the light. Even shadows couldn't live there. The man knew what he wanted. It was late. He was having a hard time sleeping and didn't want to wake his wife and their two sleeping children. He was thirsty. The boy wasn't sure what he wanted. The only thing he knew was what he didn't want. He didn't want to suffer, lost in a sand-covered world. He was thirsty. The man opened the fridge door, the light nearly blinding him. But the cold felt great against his face. He grabbed a jug of milk and drank straight from the opening. He felt refreshed, not because his thirst was being quenched or the coolness that was being put into his body. It was the freedom. There were no children. His wife would never allow him to drink straight from a container. He was alone, being bad, in his wife's eyes, and, by God, he was loving it. The boy's only hope was to see what was over the next cliff, the next ridge. But that's all there was. An endless horizon that brought the same disappointment of another horizon at its end. Another horizon of disappointment followed by another horizon of disappointment. All hope in him was lost. So why was he still going? He didn't. As he stood on a large exposed rock floor, he took several steps forward and fell to the sand. "What are you doing out here?" his wife snarled at him. Suddenly, the milk that had landed softly in his belly had become a knot. "What are you doing out here?" The boy could barely open his eyes to see who was waking him up. The boy wanted to tell the blurry man his name, but his lips were occupied as he drank water from the offered flask. He was the most unlucky man in the world. He was the luckiest boy in the world. Luck by Tony Hernandez. All rights reserved, 2024.